If I was a prostitute at the feet of God, is it possible to be a harlot, a tramp, a whore, or prostitute and love God? I've asked myself this question many times.
The Toronto Writers Collective is an organization that runs and provides free, facilitated creative writing workshops in communities that normally would not have access to that form of expression.
It's not periods and commas and spelling, it's about the truth.
It's a really healthy way to express yourself. I know I've come up with some very clever ways to express myself that weren't healthy.
Well, it's a chance to write, it's a chance to be heard, it's a chance to be critiqued without having to worry that somebody's going to cut you down.
I get to listen to stories that I would never have been privileged to listen to before. That I get to see joy and sparkle in people's eyes when I provide feedback or their peers provide feedback and they realize that they've deeply been listened to and that they've been understood for the first time.
It's very important to encourage someone, to get them to start and to get confident and to put more and more faith in themselves and their words.
I would put on my high heels and feel the burn in my feet, walking aimlessly with nowhere to go, remembering what they did to him and exactly also what they did to me, the things they want nobody to know or see.
People who are unwell, if they have an opportunity to sing, to perform, to write, to paint, to draw, that this does something for them within them that seems to help them to heal.
I've been a frontline worker for 20 years in the downtown core, and I started off in the first writing workshops as a writer, and now I facilitate. I go out into marginalized communities and support Toronto Writers Collective, and we hear the unheard voices.
Best friends. There were people I called my best friends, but they were as changeable as the wind. I could depend on the wind more, as they would change depending on who we came across on the schoolyard or in the street. One minute, we were bosom buddies, and the next, they were across the street watching me get the stuffing beaten out of me.
When people share stories authentically, with honesty, social change does happen because people's perspectives are broadened. And the reservoir of creativity and experience expressed is nothing less of stunning. So you can't perceive a person in that same way any longer.
I had a woman come up to me who said, I didn't know what I was feeling, but when you came up to me and you told me that that was your feedback, I realized and I could put a name to my emotion. And she was very glad that I was able to do that and wanted to continue to write and asked for more prompts. And I thought, you know, in one small moment, we were able to turn a light on for her.
Art is therapy, and writing is a major form of therapy and a major way that people can express something that is in prison within them. This is a motivator physically and psychologically and spiritually to helping them to heal and get better and find their way in life.
It's not just the writing. A lot of personal transformation and change occurs within the participants. You find them more confident. You find participants more motivated.
I remember in a workshop, a guy said he was married to crack. That was his wife, and he spent all his money on his wife. And as he looked at it and the dollars that he spent, as he wrote about it, and the value in that writing changed his life bit by bit. The more he wrote about it, the more he saw himself and where he was, changed his life.
It's new to me to have the confidence to go out, to write, to share my writing. Writing is what I want to do. Writing is what I seem to do well. It's what I enjoy.
I have seen the benefit of people contributing. I have seen what the workshops can do, and I have seen what the creative writing contest is all about.
I thank him every day because now I can be called not a prostitute, but sincerely a woman truly touched by the divine hands of God. The honor is not for me. The honor is to take somebody out of the mud and mire like me, to get to stand here and speak in front of you and have a voice.